Throughout the day. Our First Alert meteorologists have had eyes on this storm for a week now. They've been warning us.
They have. Cruz Medina and Stefano DiPietro have been keeping you guys abreast of what's going on all morning long. Working hard, guys.
Certainly. I mean, it's been very interesting since the middle of the night last night because, you know, some of us just had some flakes, but then the snow picked up very quickly through the overnight. It dropped down 2 to 3 inches very quickly, and now the bottom layer of that cruise has turned to ice in a lot of spots.
Yes, it has. So it'll be fluffy snow if you're out to play in it. If you're driving in it, it's not going to be any fun with that ice sheet right on the road. I've been asking you guys to send in, your snow totals that you've gotten so far. Keep in mind the snow's still falling, so additional accumulations are expected, but also your pictures. And thank you to Sam Wright for sending this in out of the Nations. Looks like right at 5 inches of snow that has fallen in that area. And I can tell you for certain we've got more snow showers moving through the Nations right now. So it is definitely a decent snowfall here. I'd say in Nashville and other surrounding areas have seen those steady snow showers since last night as well. So here's the big look. We'll take the zoomed out view first. So some lighter snow across the northern tier at this time. We've got several moderate to heavy bands set up right through the Nashville metro area, and then the southeastern corner, that's where I'm seeing the heaviest rain. I think we could squeeze out some rates of 2 inches per hour in those southern communities. But here's a band that could produce 1 inch per hour rates, and this is moving right through the city of Nashville. It's moving through Englewood, Madison, Hendersonville, Gallatin, Hartsville, back through Cheatham County, so Kingston Springs, Ashland City, and Dixon County, down in Dixon, as well as northern Williamson County. So I know I just named a lot of counties there, but really anywhere close to Metro Nashville is seeing some decent snow right now. And then if you look down here, these darker shades of blue that you're seeing in areas like Lincoln County, Franklin County, Warren County, that's where we have, I think, heavy snow at this time. So as I mentioned, those rates could be as high as 2 inches of snow per hour, and this will continue in those areas. So this is where I think we could see several more inches of snow in that southeastern corner, and any of the snow that does fall is not going to melt. So temperatures are in the single digits back to the northwest, to the southeast, lots of teens. Tullahoma, you're the warm spots, not warm at all, but warm compared to the rest of us at 20 degrees. And you factor in the winds, it's certainly feeling a lot colder, like the sub-zero single digits outside. So if you have to be outside today, just bundle up. And if you have to drive, don't go anywhere in a hurry. So we've been talking about the snow, the ice, the cold. It's making for a recipe on the roads that you don't want to deal with. So snow-covered, icy roads. It was terrible to drive into work this morning. I don't think some of those secondary roads are looking much better at this time, just given the snow is picking back up again. So we still have winter storm warnings in effect. More accumulating snow is expected. This stays in effect until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. So in the pink, all of Middle Tennessee and portions of southern Kentucky, that's where I expect the worst impacts from this winter storm. And then back to the northwest, winter weather advisories for southwest Kentucky. Slightly lesser amounts are expected to accumulate in those areas, but I wouldn't say you won't see any more flakes today. It's just any meaningful snowfall has likely fallen in those areas already. So here we go into the lunch hour along and south of I-40. I think that's really where we have to watch out for. This includes areas off into the plateau as well, like Cookeville and Crossville. That moves on out. We may see a brief transition over to some freezing rain in some of those southeastern communities. We could see another band develop back to the west. This lifts on through as well. 5 p.m. still dealing with snow in the plateau, maybe just some flakes in other spots. And then I think we start to clear out as we go into the later parts of the night. So 10 or 11 p.m., yes, there could still be some snow in the plateau, but I think that most of the accumulating snow will have fallen at that time. Here's how to plan your day. If you have to be out, like we've been saying, please, please, please just be safe on the roads out there. It has been a dangerous morning. I mean, we've been covering traffic and weather for you all morning long, and we've just seen a lot of accidents out there. So we don't want that for you. We definitely want you to be safe and warm because, Stefano, it's going to get even colder the next few days.
It certainly is. And by the way, these numbers that you're looking at here, just the air temperature, that's without factoring in wind, even just at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, going to drop the wind chill quite a bit. So it's actually feeling like we're pretty close to zero right now. It's even sub-zero wind chills in some spots. And through the afternoon, at least we'll get back into double-digit territory, but don't be surprised if some higher elevations, it's still feeling like we are sitting near the single digit digits. By early tomorrow morning, we'll be right at, if not into the single digits, just for the air temperature. So a very cold start to the day. One of the things we watch for with a big temperature drop like this is something called flash freezing, especially on anything that goes untreated overnight. We could see a quick freeze into a layer of ice, and even black ice on areas that have been treated. So something we have to keep in mind for the morning commute tomorrow, just because the snow will be done. Doesn't mean we're completely done with poor road conditions. Look at Wednesday morning. Single digits, might even be near zero in some spots. The next nights after that are not going to be quite as bitter, but they're still below freezing. So any melt that does happen through the days, refreezing could occur once again through the overnights. The wind chill going into tomorrow morning, near if not sub-zero in some locations. We actually have a wind chill advisory for far west middle Tennessee. This includes areas like Paris, Huntington, near Decaturville, down through Savannah. This is until noon tomorrow afternoon. The best spot where wind chill values could be even lower than 5 degrees below zero. In the afternoon, doesn't get much better. Wind chill values will be in the single digits as we go to Wednesday morning. This is harsh and dangerous wind chill numbers. 5, 10, even 15 degrees below zero is what it's going to feel like across most of the mid-states. So you have to think maybe some more wind chill advisories coming out in the days to come. Now, the days themselves will get the sunshine back in your first alert 7 day. We're in the 20s on Tuesday. Wednesday will be back near freezing, above freezing on Thursday. The day itself looks pretty quiet until late in the day and overnight. Another really weak storm system comes in. Well, I guess I should say a really quick moving storm system. That'll bring us a little wintry mix late in the day. Snow showers overnight Thursday into our Friday. Could bring some more minor accumulation. Then another shot of very cold air for the weekend with highs mostly in the 20s. Overnight lows near if not in the single digits. At least we'll have some sunshine though for the weekend, Danielle.